الله أكبر. الله أكبر. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. حي على الصلاة. حي على الصلاة. حي على الفلاح. حي على الفلاح. حي على خير العمل. حي على خير العمل. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. لا إله إلا الله.
الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه. الحمد لله القاسم الجبارين مبيد الظالمين مدرك الهاربين نكال الظالمين سريف المستصرخين موضع حاجات الطالبين معتمد المؤمنين. الحمد لله الذي من خشيته ترعد السماء وسكانها وترجف الأرض وعمارها وتموج البحار ومن يسبح في غمراتها. الصلاة والسلام على سيدنا ونبينا العبد المؤيد والرسول المسدد المحمود الأحمد حبيبنا وحبيب إله العالمين القاسم المصطفى محمد اتقوا الله وكونوا مع الصادقين. قال الحكيم من بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء فاتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله عليكم كان عليكم رقيبا. Brothers and sisters, it's a blessing that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us to share our views with each one of us every week. Congregation of the Muslims are once a week from every corner of the earth. They will do the same thing as Salat al-Jum'ah, as 2 khutbah in the language of that nation and 2 rak'ah in the language of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala everywhere else. The khutbah pertaining the same issues that it is happening on the same week. Therefore, today, this humble brother of yours would like to tell you about the surah of Al-Nisa, ayah number 1. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling us, O mankind, we have fear with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that I have created you from one individual, one thing. And then from that one, I have created their pairs. And from their pairs, many of the people that have been on earth. We are created from a source of oneness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He wanted us to be here, and He says, be, and it was done. How it was done, that's another story. But you know that when Allah wanted you to be here, that is where you are today. As we always say, your nafs, yourself, the human is built from these 3 components. My nafs and my jism and my ruh. My nafs is telling me what to do, how to do, where to go, what to eat, not to eat. My jism will act upon it, which is my body. We listen to whatever the command comes to it. And my ruh, which is called the spirit, is the way that we are supposed to move. Ruh will never be misguided. Ruh is from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and it is nothing but pure and clean. We are created from the nafs of body. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when He says be, it is all beautiful and it is good, and we are created. We are living on the land that we did not create. We are breathing the air that we did not create. We are having the solar system that it is governing our life, as the day and the night and the sun and the moon and all of the other things, that we have no control over it. Therefore, who are you, if somebody asks you? You always say, I am created from nafs wahida, from Him that He created me and He wanted me to be in this land. Therefore, what is my responsibilities to do what I'm supposed to do? If I don't belong to myself, I belong to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Therefore, we ask Allah to send me the message to say, what should I do with this individual that is living on your land and is using your air, your sun and the moon and the heaven above? What is my responsibility towards you, Ya Allah? And that is where He sent us a message through the messengers. All the messengers that they came from Adam alayhi salam to Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, their aim was one thing: follow the path of Allah. Most of you know, when the first revelation came to Adam alayhi salam, it was telling him that, Ya Adam, you and your wife stay in the paradise wherever that you are. You don't have a hell yet. But the word of Wallah taqrabu law, as soon as negative, something that it came, don't go close to that tree. Or according to the Christianity, don't eat that forbidden food. Or whatever that it is, when the word of law came, that means there is such a thing within you that do and don't do. Suddenly, based on that one, then there was Satan, which is the negative force of a human being, was created to tell him that no, go ahead and follow it. All of us, as my brothers and sisters, we have a source within me to recognize the good and follow. And at the same time recognize the bad and stay away from it. Unfortunately, most of the times, the bad is introduced to us with the good feature. The bad that it is not supposed to be followed will become good to our nafs, to our desire, to whatever that I don't understand it too good, and it becomes that issue. And then when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sends Messenger Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, He says, وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَاكَ إِلَّا رَحْمَةً لِلْعَالَمِينَ. I have sent you nothing but the blessing for the whole universe. So the universe, that you are a part of it, is a concept that Allah wanted something that it is peaceful be in it. And Rasulullah is nothing but the peace. Even though you as a Muslim, as a mu'mineen, that you know it, you are here in this masjid and every part of the earth to do what? Your responsibility is what? To build the bridges between the humanity, to build the bridges between good, not to build the walls against ourselves. Bridges is the mean of how to become united, which we are a united nations. Why is it? Look at yourself in your salat line. Every one of you from every corner of the earth that you have come with various ethnicities and religions and in madhabs, one religion of Islam, you came together by the means that you were able to come with the help of others. You are not the builder of your car, but you came with your car. You are not the builder of this masjid, we are here, and we are not the builder of none of these things. But we as the human being are united together. The division only comes from the enemies of humanity. The divisions are coming from those that they say, I, me, myself, and rejecting us, we, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When He came, He says, I am a blessing to the whole universe, Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And then He introduced us as if there is any issues between us, what should we do? We talk to each other. we have made to dialogue with each other, to solve our problems. But unfortunately, instead of dialoguing with each other, the Satan or the evil or the negative part of us will tell you to go ahead and tear each other apart. And then we become worse than the animal. أولئك كالأنعام بل هم أضل. They are animals but worse than the animal. We are here to tell what is happening, that the life of us is the life of Almighty God, the creator of all the beings, the life of all beings. You are living and your life belongs to Him. You are eating and our food belongs to Him. We are breathing and the air is His. What do we have of ourselves? To say our. And then at the same time, the name of us is Insan, which is a group of creatures that we are responsible for. We have to be in the lock with each other in all aspects of our life. So, those that they want to go ahead and make the things ugly to our system and then introduce it that is beautiful, they will develop varieties of the ways in order to say, it's good to do that. You probably have seen it. The word, for example, for a thief in this system is called shoplifter. It makes it very mild. Or a thief of the carjacker. It sounds like a sport rather than a crime. You won't call it a thief. Or unsuccessful or something that when you are defeated, you are not achieving it. They put it mild words around it. With the same idea, as you are, if you are supposed to become follower of Satan, or evil, you have to look like a Satan, as it was introduced before. Wear something that it is ugly looking, and then nobody recognizes you, and then go to the houses and say trick or treat, which we don't have trick in Islam. No, we don't have none of those things. As we have called it a mild terrorism, to start from the childhood somewhere. However, with the same idea, as you probably know, the concept of yesterday, which was a thanksgiving. Every moment of your life or life, you are thankful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. There is no time that when I am breathing the air of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, not to be thankful to Him. Thank is for every moment of my life, for every breath that I take, and every inhaling and exhaling, there is two blessings involved, and on each blessing there is a thank involved. How could I be thankful to Allah that all of my life is nothing but being thankful to Allah? However, it is introduced in varieties of the different ways. What happened? Historically, we know what happened, that there was such a thing that they call them, when they come as a plunderer of the earth and the land of the others and the wealth of the others, they come here for, the name of it is peace. The concept that is introduced today, the Palestinians are the victim of all of that concept. The Israelis uproot their olive trees, their means of sustenance, their houses, they raise it up. Like last week, they want to go ahead and another 500. It doesn't make any difference if the United Nations comes together and says no. They say we are chosen people of God and we will tell you what to do. As you probably have heard it before. He says if it is a law, we'll do it. If it is not a law, when we do it, it becomes a law. In other words, everything that we do is right. In the past, there was no cameras. Today there is some cameras that takes pictures. What's going on with the people that they are saying this is the way that we have to live out of the land? It is ours, don't say it is mine. Don't destroy my crops. Don't destroy my means of sustenance. But at the same time, this concept is not agreeable and accepted as it was before. Before they said that there was such a thing as an Indian, which is of course as we're talking about, the original Americans that they were living here. We call it Indian, but it was actually original Americans that they were here. Somehow they were run out of their houses on the November that it is cold. and they were actually freezing wherever that they were. And they said, what can we do? People came and took over our houses, our properties, and everything that we had. What should I do? What should we do? They said the only way that we can do it, all about those that they are killed. But what we should do, we should go ahead and say, here, what I have is a turkey and a sweet potato, supposedly. I give it to you also. Don't let us freeze to death. Give us a barn to stay, somewhere to stay. And that is what they call it, peace. With the same idea that they call the Palestinian come to the peace. What is a peace? Peace is follow me or you will be run out of your house. How to follow you? Be my slave. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling us that no, humanity, we are a part of each other. When you do the good, it comes back to you. And the bad will come back to you too. Have you not seen it before? Have you not experienced that before? That if we do good, good comes back to you. Today, you have children. May Allah bless all of them. Where is it good that you bring them to masjid? You bring them to teach them how to become a good Muslim. When they grow up, they are good. You invested your time on them. And if they are respectful, because you have done it the same way as you wanted them to be respectful. So my way of thinking is to go ahead and move together and be with each other. Your way of thinking is to be together and be with each other. Our way is that we are human beings and we belong to each other. Those that they want to divide us from each other, they do not belong to the human race at all. There is a beautiful hadith that it says about the wealth. Of course, the Holy Quran is talking about يُحَرِّفُونَ الْكَلِمَ عَنْ مَوَاضِعِهِ. People, there are a group of people that they change the word of Allah from its originality. And instead of peace with the heaven above, they call it peace with me. And instead of peace with the creator of the whole universe, then they say, no, I will give you the law and you be in peace. All of the way that we are talking about is changing the word to something different. When they are being defeated, unfortunately, they are not going to accept and they will go from the other way in order to make the humanity to be their slave continuously. But the way that this beautiful hadith says, إذا خرجت الصدقة من يد صاحبها تتكلم خمس كلمات. Remember, when you're giving something to somebody, somewhere, for the good cause, immediately as soon as it goes out of your pocket, he speaks with 5 sentences. Your money actually is in your pocket, it is in your bank, it is wherever that it is. As soon as that comes out of the bank, out of your pocket, and is putting toward the humanity, towards feeding somebody, towards doing something, then you will see it says with 5 sentences if we talk about that. أولها, the first thing that the money says, or the word says, كنت فانيا فأتبتل. I was supposed to be destroyed and finished. Money is supposed to be wasted and spent and that's finished. Oh, now you put it in the good cause, فأتبتل. You stabilized me. Now I am in some good cause. For example, 22 years ago, this masjid wasn't existing. Through your help, it became whatever that it is. This masjid is going to stay, but those people that they paid for it, and they are no longer here. But this is going to be stabilized continuously. The second thing, وَكُنْتُ صَغِيرًا فَكَبَّرْتَنِي. I was little. You know, a bunch of supposedly $100 bills, it just sticks to your pocket. I was little, you made me great. I was a little bit of bunch of gold, and you made it great. You put it in the right path, that right path became continuously educational for the new generation, for the new generation continuously. So I was little, you made me so huge. You became a part of the rest of the whole world. وَكُنْتُ عَدُوًّا I used to be your enemy. The money that is in your pocket, sometimes, Allah forbid, not you, of course, in these areas, but you waste it for the cause that it becomes your enemy and takes you to hellfire. You know the people that they have the cash, what do they do with it? They do something that it causes them to become the partner to the shaitan. So it says, you used to be my enemy, but now I become your lover when you spend it on the right path, on a good cause. وَكُنْتُ مَجْهُولًا فَعَرَّفْتَنِي I was unknown. Golds, silvers, wealth, in the banks, bank statement coming. Nobody knew who he was. Nobody knew you, but then you made him to be recognized by giving it to the right cause. And the right cause, whether it is a school, whether it's a masjid, whether it is needies that they need so much, whether it's starvation that they have created. So many of the people that they call them, of course, migrants that it is created by the super evils, help them out. And then you recognize them. You used to protect me. You used to be scared. What am I going to do with this wealth? How am I going to protect it? And then you were continuously worried about what am I going to do with it? What am I going to do with it? And you were worried about that. And he says, now I am protecting you until the day of judgment. This is the way when the nafaqat, when the good deeds is being done for you, my brothers and sisters. Today, the good deeds of us is to bring that peace and justice on them. Today, your good deed is to talk. At the same time that the people are calling you varieties of the names, be in the arena. Don't be afraid, my brothers and sisters. Why? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling you, has been telling us way before too, كَانَ حَقًّا عَلَيْنَا نَصْرُ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ has been written about me before and today and future that the mu'minin are going to be, the believers are going to be victorious. And they will be victorious. Even though for the time being we will see that there are things that it is coming, it is not as good to us. But inshallah it is good. And it will be better, and for sure we are looking forward for a day that peace and justice will govern the earth. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, inshallah, can do amina wa inshallah, bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد.
ربنا إننا سمعنا مناديا ينادي للإيمان أن آمنوا بربكم فآمنا ربنا فاغفر لنا ذنوبنا وكفر عنا سيئاتنا وتوفنا مع الأبرار.
آمين يا رب العالمين. الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه. الحمد لله الذي هدانا لهذا وما كنا الصلاة والسلام على سيدنا ونبينا محمد حبيبنا وحبيب إله العالمين القاسم المصطفى محمد. عباد الله اتقوا الله وكونوا مع الصادقين. The name of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is nothing but a peace and blessing. His name, when it comes, you always ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, send your blessing to him. Be with him. And it is not only at that time, 1400 years ago, but it is continuation of that from today in our life. Your life is a life of beauty. You're going to establish your salat right now. Your salat is a total connection to the command of Allah, as you probably have heard it. The sun comes in the middle of the heaven, and then you know that I am a part of this whole creation. Allahu Akbar. Yes, nothing is greater than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's command. Therefore, the sun is giving you the direction that go ahead and establish the salat. What is the concept of salat? Total connection to the command that it comes to heaven, and total disconnection from everything else. Ilahi habli, kamal and matar, total connection to the command of Allah. As you are under His command, empty. And then when you're standing up, you say, through your command, I'm able to stand up. The whole creation is bowing to you, as I see it in the heaven above. They are continuously obedience to you, and I'm a part of it, so I will bow to you too. And no doubt, the sab'a samawat, 7 heaven is moving, so I live. I put 7 parts of my body into the dust to say Subhana Rabbi al-A'la, from the highest of the high. Your command came to this dust and made me Allahu Akbar. I know I'm living because of that sab'a samawat, and whatever that is in between. As the second sajda that I make, I know that I am a part of your sab'a samawat, 7 heaven, that woman that is existing. I know I go back to the womb of the earth, as we call it, grave, and no doubt I shall rise up on the day of judgment. Recognize the day of judgment and do good. Tomorrow is too late. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless all of us who have to be thankful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala all the time and every time, and be under His command. Allahumma ansur Islam wa Muslimin, ansur al-Nasr al-Din, ansur Jewish al-Muslimin wa aswat al-Muwahidin, ansur al-Kuffar wa al-Muwafirin wa al-Muslimin.